Hi, I'm Tom Oden, Acting President at UWC USA. Born in California and raised in Virginia outside of Washington, D.C., and since then lived all over the world. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that's been fun for me is to not only engage the UWC movement in my work, but also I've been privileged to be part of it as a parent. So my son Nathan is finishing up his time at UWC Costa Rica, and our daughter Hannah, who's younger, is very much interested in UWC. So it's a little bit of a family piece, I guess you'd say. What drew me to UWC, I think, is probably what draws most people is it's the mission. You know, what we aspire to do as a school, as a movement, and then the chance to be part of that. Every day there's some interesting matter that involves a student or a faculty member or a staff member that I'm looking into. So there's no shortage there. To learn more about the movement, you know, to learn not only about our school, but over time through various, you know, heads meeting or whatever it was, to learn about the other colleges and to watch the movement try to come together as a whole. That's been interesting. You know, favorite things about the school, again, there's many. I love the energy. Even though it's challenging, I love the fact that not everything is set in stone, that there's some evolution of the programming, there's some evolution of the opportunities, there's some discourse back and forth between the students and the administration. Some of the newer initiatives that we've been part of this year, under the new Davis Challenge umbrella, purchasing the property where we have the farm, or what we call the farm, the work we're trying to do around social entrepreneurship, creating scholarships, you know, designated scholarships for students from conflict regions. All those are really exciting opportunities for us. I think they very much fit with the history of the school, but allow us to kind of push out farther. So, you know, there's many things that are exciting for me. The most important part of my job, I think in a lot of ways, I'm just trying to put, I guess I'm trying to do two things. One is I think we're trying to put people in a position to be successful, you know, whether they're a faculty member or a student or a staff member, have resources available for them, have, you know, clear procedures if they're necessary, support their growth, have appropriate boundaries. I think that's a part of it. And then the other thing, especially over the past few years, because we've had a lot of turnover, has been just trying to find talented teachers, which I think we've been able to do, because that's probably the most important piece. You know, in a school, we know we're going to have amazing students every year, generated out of the national committee system and to some extent the direct application system. That's a fundamental aspect of UWC. Ask anybody that's been part of it. You know, we want to try to have a faculty that matches that with their intensity, with their passion, with their commitment. So those would be probably two at the very top of my list. But the gratifying piece comes from watching it unfold, watching it work, feeling like you're blessed to be part of something very, very special. Yeah, it's an incredible feeling. Things that were memorable for me, I think. The first Grand Canyon trip I went on, that was amazing to go with 50 first years out to the Grand Canyon. Whenever I can get involved in an indoor soccer game or an ultimate frisbee game, I'm an older guy, but I can hang in there. You know, honestly, however I can plug in, you know, try to be helpful but also understand some of the aspects of the student experience. Not this year, but the previous 2 years, I also taught one of the Lang and Lit sections. And that was a way to stay, you know, very connected with at least, you know, 15 or 16 students. You know, I think one of my goals is just to connect with as many people as possible about, you know, what is UWC USA, and that's one of the reasons why I love your guys' video blog, because it's allowing people to do that. And we just want as many people as possible to know about this amazing school, and I'm really happy to answer questions that people might have. Class of 2016, we are very much excited to welcome you to campus in August. It's going to be an amazing day. Your life is going to change in a very positive way, and it's one of the great joys to see this year's group of first years move up into the leadership space, and then to welcome a new generation for UWC. For us, I think it's generation 33 or 34 in terms of incoming classes. So, congrats for getting a space that says something, because it's a very competitive admissions process, and we're really excited to welcome you here and to start your part of the journey.